Is it your strategy or is it your actual offer? I get this question a lot inside my $7 program because a lot of people come to me and they're like, Laurel, I don't think the strategy is working. But let me ask you this question. If you have a business that runs a commercial on TV and people don't flock to, let's just say it's a restaurant, and people don't flock to the restaurant, is it because television commercials don't work? Or was it that maybe the commercial wasn't compelling enough to get people in the door? I don't know why, but so many people look at the online marketing space as a different type of business, like some magical business that is formed when you push a whole bunch of buttons and then automatically people just go. That's not how it works. Like, I know that a lot of people want you to believe that the online marketing space is different, but it's actually not. And if you are finding that the strategy, which by the way, the strategy that I teach is simply putting out a piece of content, retargeting people who've engaged with that piece of content, and retargeting them with more offers. Okay. That's the strategy. In what world would that strategy not work? It's in a world where it's not actually the strategy's fault. It's actually the messaging behind the content that's being put out. And so right now I want you to reevaluate. Am I putting my best foot forward? Like, if I could give you $1 million in ad spend and you can go put your content on TV, would people watch? Is it the type of content that people want to watch? Because I think a lot of you guys have this misconception that because it's the online marketing space, everything is supposed to work just because you're running a funnel and you're running emails and all of that fun stuff. When at the end of the day, what's going to determine what works is the messaging behind. And you have to know, and this is the number one mistake that I see with so many people in the online marketing space, is that they don't actually know their ideal client. A lot of you guys are just guessing. I get on 2 Zoom calls every single week with my students, and a lot of them just can't answer that one question, like, who are you speaking to? A lot of them are using vague terms like online coaches or service providers, when really that is a very broad spectrum. And what is the saying? That if you are speaking to everybody, you are speaking to no one. And so here's how I have my students actually fix that is I ask them the question. I'm like, what specific problems is your ideal clients having on a daily basis that would send them to YouTube to find the answer or to Facebook to find the answer, right? What are all of those specific problems? Because a lot of you guys are marketing on situations, right? Like maybe your client or your prospects aren't making enough money. Well, there's a whole bunch of problems that are actually creating the situation of no income, right? If you have a high ticket program and you're not making money, all of the problems that are causing that situation is maybe your content. You're not making the right video content. Maybe you're not making the right funnel. Maybe you're not able to convert messenger conversations into sales calls. Maybe you're not even able to get people to comment on your content to be able to even move them to messenger. Those are all different problems that cause the situation of not having enough income, which, by the way, if you are someone who's trying to target high income individuals, don't market by income, because most people who have a lot of money, it's not more money that they're necessarily looking for. They're most of the time looking to get their time back. And so even just that little shift in your marketing is going to make a big difference. So I hope that this video was helpful. Go back and look at all of the content that you've done in the last 7 days and ask yourself, is this something that if I ran on TV as a commercial, would it grab people's attention? Would it attract the right type of person? And so just by doing that little exercise, we're able to determine, okay, there's a couple of little messaging tweaks that I have to make, but let's make those tweaks and try it in the next 7 days and see if that moves the needle. I always tell my students, it's not 90 days to success like a lot of programs want you to think. It's 90 days to data, right? Because after 90 days of data, You're going to be able to look at the data and say, these posts worked, these didn't. You're going to be able to take the best posts, do more of those posts, and then it's going to compound over the next 90 days. And so I always tell my students, it's not 90 days to success.